I'm not even under contract doing this. I'm mutting us? Man, get out of here, man. They mutt me. These motherfuckers ain't even clean my goddamn office when I... They got parents in here. You know I don't want to leave. And like I told you, I want all these recruits. But they got some corrupt people in this world, some evil people that don't care about kids like I do. So I want y'all to hear the truth from me. I ain't withdrawing my name. I got the receipts. They got all kinds of stuff going on around here. Hoarding these buildings with nothing but trash in them. You understand me? And Dion...
Side of you, I know you like a book. And I know how you feel about them kids, and I know you do not want to leave those kids. So I'm praying for you right now, man, because this is going to be the toughest thing you ever had to do in your life. Sometimes, Ed, you got to walk away, my brother. I know it's tough. I know you don't want to hear it. But sometimes in life, we got to walk away.
You already know, big bro. I appreciate
You didn't let nobody down, Ed. You didn't let them kids down. You did what you was called to do, and you tried your best.
Thank you, big brother.
I love you, man. I'm here. I will be on the next flight if you need me. You know that.
Nah, you good. You handle your business. You know that. I'll give you a call.
Please. Hey. You know what God wants from you, man, and be that. Don't let them provoke you, my brother. I love you, man. All right.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Chris Clay checking in. I would like to welcome you guys to another episode of Sports Talk All Day. I'm out here in this Atlanta traffic, and I decided, to bring you guys, a video for the day. Now, what we will talk about in this video, or what I would talk about in this video, it's basically, a big old, topic that's going on, in the sports world, and, it's about, what transpired, with, edreed, and the, Bethune cookman, organization, Bethune cookman, college, which is private owned, HBCU. So, news that came out, that, Ed Reed was taking over, the head coach position, at Bethune-Cookman, and once that news surfaced, a whole lot of people was excited. They were looking forward to, Ed Reed, kind of, bringing the same energy, and doing, some of the same things that, we seen, Deion Sanders do at Jackson State, but so everybody was excited, about hearing, Ed Reed, was going to be the head coach at Bethune-Cookman. But, things quickly took a, drastic turn, and some things happened, and one of the things that happened was, Ed Reed, he basically, went live on the Instagram, and he basically, shed some light, on, some potential problems, that's, happening, at Bethune-Cookman College, and what he had to say, a whole lot of people, that was responsible for bringing him to Bethune-Cookman, wasn't pleased, with him going, and airing out, their dirty laundry to the world, And ever since that happened, another video had came out, with Ed Reed, basically, stating that, the university has, decided to separate from him, and he basically was, letting people know that, the university, they wrote it up like, he wanted out, but he didn't want out. They actually, didn't want him to be there. And after seeing that video after seeing that live, of him airing out, the university, with them leaving the campus dirty, them not cleaning out his office upon his arrival, them storing, trash and, buildings on the school campus. A whole lot of people figured like, the university, separating themselves from Ed Reed was going to be the next step, And just to give my opinion on the situation, I agree with what Ed Reed did. I'm gonna say that different. I agree with the message that Ed Reed, was trying to deliver, but I don't agree with how he went by it. I feel like Ed Reed was wrong. I feel like Ed Reed was wrong. And this is why I feel like Ed Reed was wrong. Because, Ed Reed was hired, to bring change. He was hired to do a job, which was, be the head football coach of, Bethune cookman. Ed Reed, was gonna come to the school with his vision, and that's basically, make the program better. You know what I'm saying? Ed Reed could have did that without, letting the world know he was doing that. You see what I'm saying? He really did air out, the school dirty laundry. He did do that. And one thing about a family, that's the worst thing you can do, man, is air out, your family dirty laundry. Because family is supposed to be family oriented and choice worthy. When you start airing out your family laundry and making your family look bad, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else in the family gonna look at you like, you don't want to be a part of the family, or you're trying to sabotage, everything the family have built that's good by airing out, a little bit of dirty laundry over here. I think Ed Reed should have went by a totally different way. He said he had been, working since he arrived at the university, picking up trash. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? If that's the change that you wanted for the university, that's cool. Put the work in. But you didn't have to let everybody else know who really not contributing to making the family better. You didn't have to let them know. You know what I'm saying? You and those guys that was putting that work in, those the only people that needed to know. Now you add the dirty laundry out to the world. Now you got people who don't matter in the family business, and that's just bad business. So, I think, Ed Reed just went about it the wrong way. And I think, what was showcased was just so unprofessional. It was just unprofessional. Him going live, cussing, using profanity words. The video that he did explaining to himself why, why he got to, leave the university, and him FaceTiming, Deion Sanders in the middle of, the meeting. All of that was just unprofessional, and I don't agree with, none of that, And, I asked myself, what is going on with us, One thing I think, a whole lot of these guys do is talk too much. I think Deion Sanders talk too much. Even how successful he was at Jackson State, I feel like he shared a whole lot of things that shouldn't be shared. You know what I'm saying? With people that didn't matter. You know, I feel like he shared a whole lot of things that shouldn't be shared. You know, and I feel like Ed Reed was on the same page with just talking too much. You know, I feel like Deion Sanders would have had way more offers. You know, other than Colorado, if he didn't talk too much. You know, because everything, you ain't got to speak on everything you do. And, the world that we live in, with social media, with all these social media outlets, they, basically, what I'm saying, got everybody in the world to believe that you got to tell these outs, everything you doing, all the time, which is, just not true. You know what I'm saying? Bad for business. But yeah, man, it's some things that, I see amongst, my people that will never happen, amongst other people. It just be a whole bunch of, unprofessional stuff going on, and we need to get ourselves together. But yeah, that's how I feel about that situation, I wish, Ed Reed would have handled, that situation in a totally different way, because I feel like, he was the right man for the job, and I feel like, over time, he would have, what I'm saying, he would have grew into that position and, did some great things, at Bethune Cookman. But hey, this is what happened when you know what I'm saying, you go things by the things the wrong way. But this gonna be a learning experience for Ed Reed, and this gonna be a learning experience for a whole lot of people who gonna come behind Ed Reed with the same visions. You got to do things the right way. But that's what I think about the video. That's what I think about that situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments. I'll see y'all guys in the video. Yeah.